So this week's video is another record from my Record Store Day 2025 haul. The record I'm talking about is Aha Hunting High and Low, the Record Store Day 2025, which you can talk about in a second. And for those that don't know, Aha is a Norwegian band formed in 1982, founded by three members, Paul Savoy on guitars and vocals, Magna, and of course the heartthrob Morten Harket. If you don't know who Morten Harket is, where have you been? The band rose to fame during the mid-1980s. Now, Hunting High and Low was their debut album, first released on the 1st of June in 1985 by Warner Brothers in Norway, United States, and then released in the United Kingdom and the rest of the world in 28th of October 1985. You know what? I didn't realise this album was so late in 1985. I'm sure positive it was like beginning of 84 and 84, but it's not. It's actually towards the end of 1985. Massive record. And it had huge commercial success, reaching high position charts worldwide. I mean, there's a whole list. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but let's just say it was very, very successful. The album itself was recorded in Twickenham in London and produced by Tony Mansfield, who's been behind some great records. John Ratcliffe and Alan Tarney. Obviously, the most famous track from Aha, especially this album, was Take On Me. I mean, it's just one of them staples that people go to. If you mention Aha, they all know that track, but not just the track, but the video. The video itself was nominated for 8 in MTV Video Music Awards in 1986. I mean, 8 in one show. I mean, that's just incredible. And that also at the third ceremony, 1986, the video won 6 awards, including Best New Artist, Viewer's Choice. The Sun Always Shines on TV was nominated for an additional 3 awards, winning 2 for a total of 8 wins. So, I mean, the records that got released off there were just winning, awards left, right, and centre. I mean, they were definitely the biggest band of this decade, 1985, without a doubt. The band then went on to do a world tour for the album in June 1986 to February 1987, visiting 16 countries and 113 cities on the tour. I'd never ever seen them. I missed them. I don't know why I missed them, but I'd love to have seen them back then. So that was the album Hunting High and Low. Now, it has been released in several times, and I'm sure it came out on Record Store Day as well, quite a few years ago. But this one here is different. It is Record Store Day. I've got the little badge here. It says Aha, Hunting High and Low, the demos. And I've got to say, listening to this, I mean, they sound like really good demos. Sometimes, I mean, some of the tracks haven't been mixed properly. There's some sounds that are just way too loud for the mix. But I suppose with demos, I mean, what do you expect? The demos, they're not being properly produced. They're just demos. But they sound really good. Other than a few kind of noises and sounds that are just way too loud. His voice is on point. The songs are there. The whole idea of demos is like the tracks are coming together. They sound nearly complete on here, and some of them actually sound a bit raw and a bit better than the original, to be honest. As you know, I like my hype stickers as well. To celebrate 40 years, I mean 40 years, come on, of Take On Me, the original demos from the classic 1985 album featuring early recordings of worldwide hits, Take On Me, Sun Always Shines on TV, Hunting High and Low, on crystal clear vinyl, which I'm going to show you in a second. We've got 2 sides to this. There was 5 singles released on this. I didn't realise there was 5 singles released from this. You had Love Is Reason, released on the 1st of February 1985 in Norway only. So that was the first single that came in, because remember it came out in Norway before it hit the UK. Then Take On Me was released on 2nd of June 1985, which is a massive hit. Then they released The Sun Always Shines on TV, which again was another massive hit. It was incredible. Some really good mixes of that. You ever bought the 12 inches? A really good 12-inch mix of that on there. You had Train of Thought, great track. Then you had Hunting High and Low, which is my favourite track on here. Not the obvious Take On Me, but Hunting High and Low. So on side 1, you've got Take On Me, Train of Thought, Hunting High and Low, The Blue Sky, Living the Boy's Adventure Tale, all demo versions. Side 2, you've got Sun Always Shines on TV, And You Tell Me, Love Is Reason, Dream Myself to Sleep, Alive, brilliant track, and Here I Stand and Face the Rain. So all demos are produced and performed by Aha. So this obviously would have been before they hit the big studios to kind of tidy it up. But the artwork as well. So this is the full album presented in the form of the band's original demos. This edition's album sleeve and associated packaging will feature unseen images and a design of its 1985 release. And this is one of the things I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. I think it was for the Adam and the Ants album, Prince Charming. What would have been nice if they did the sleeve but like a different shot from that same shot or shoot. And this is what they've done here. It's one of the photos from the shoot that they used for the final album that came out, the final artwork. And I kind of like that because you see the band in the different poses, a sleeve that you know really well, and there's just a different take on it from that same shoot. And I think if they do reissues or anything like that, or 40th anniversaries, I think they should do that. Toya does it, and it works brilliant. I just wish Adam and the Ants had done it for the Prince Charming Record Store Day 2025. But the artwork is incredible. I love the artwork. I love the back of it. I mean, I've listened to this a lot. All my Record Store Day records, this is probably the one I've listened to a lot. It's well produced. As I said, just a couple of noises in there where you think it just takes you by surprise. It's just really loud. But it's incredible. I love the album. I love the original album. The vinyl itself, now, again, I'm going to handle this with care because I don't want people going, oh my God, you handled your vinyl terrible. Okay. The vinyl comes on clear vinyl with the orange sticker on one side with the aha, and then the other side. But gorgeous clear vinyl. I love that. Sound quality wise, I mean, people often ask me what's the sound like on it. It's actually quite good. Actually sounds really good. Not only have they got to master the demos the best they can, it sound really good. It actually sounds really good on the clear vinyl as well, because I have had clear vinyl in the past and I thought, oh, it doesn't sound very good. But this actually does. They've actually done a really good job with this one. And I'm so glad I picked this up because I think it was one of the records I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to get that. But I did. And I'm really glad I did. It's still going for ridiculous prices at the moment. Have a good look around. I said I found a few of the Record Store Day when I did the Into the Gap live. I said that was going for like 70, 80, 90 pounds, but a friend of mine actually found it for me for 35 pounds. Brilliant. Have a look around. Don't go to eBay. There are places selling at a decent price. And I definitely think it's a great add-on too if you bought Hunting High and Low from Record Store Day. I think it was 2019. If you've got the original copy of the album, this is just a really good add-on to your collection. And what a great band. The second album was also great, but every track on this is a killer. Brilliant album. The track lineup, you know, the order of tracks as well, they're brilliant. They work so well as well. And that's a sign of a good album. The tracks are put in the right order. As someone who does make records and albums, the amount of time spent listening to that, you know, what is the track selection? What order is it going to go in? How is it going to make sense? And they've definitely done it on here. So that's good. That's good to hear. So again, to finish off, Hunting High and Low, the demos. So you've got the whole album all in demo form, recorded really well. And it's great to see the tracks that we know so well in naked form, basically. The original form presented on a clear vinyl record for Record Store Day 2025. Go and get your copy. Thank you very much.